Hey everybody, welcome to my body blog. This is my mass gain for the next 7 weeks. The reason why I picked 7 weeks actually is because I'm off to Hawaii and in December, and so that gives me 2 months to lean back up again, because one thing about the mass gain is you also gain some fat mass, not just muscle mass. So the goal is to gain 7 pounds of muscle in 7 weeks. Sounds like a tall order, but I think it's possible. Some of the things I'm going to do to help make this happen: one is I'm going to eat all my food. I've done mass gains before in the past and I've eaten more food, but I've never eaten all the food that I'm supposed to eat. It's a lot of food, and we're going to get more into diet next week, but that's something that I'm going to discipline myself to make sure I do eat all the food I need to eat to do a proper mass gain. The meal plan is actually, I based it on Flex Online's 5 pounds in 5 weeks. I got a 5 in 5 game plan. And if you want to look that up, you can probably just go on Flex Online and put in 5 in 5 game plan, and I'm sure it'll pop right up. That's what I based my diet plan on. One of the things I'm going to do different also is I'm going to have more intense workouts and heavier weights than I've ever done before. I've always been a very fast-paced workout guy, and it's been great to get lean. It's really helped me get lean. Actually, I'm even starting this fairly lean. I'll give you a little bit of a look. Reasonably cut. Not super cut, but reasonably cut. I think it's good to start a bulk lean anyway, because I mean, if you're heavy already and you start to bulk on top of that, then it's even not much more weight to lose. So anyway, Flex Online, and then these workouts, something I'm going to do is rest times are going to be a little bit longer, 1.5 to 2 minute rests, whereas typically my rests would go anywhere from 10 seconds, which is practically a rest pause, to when I was bulking, I would maybe rest a minute. So my rests are going to be a little longer. My workouts are going to be longer too. Typical workouts again for me are like 30 minutes to 45 minute long workouts 4 times a week. I'm still only going to work out 4 times a week. I thought about and I looked at maybe working out a bit more often, a 6-day a week. I just felt that with my schedule I'd end up missing workouts, so it was better to stick to the 4 days a week. But my workouts are going to be a lot longer. They're going to be like 1.5 hours, 2-hour workouts. So they're going to be a lot longer, a lot more intense, a lot heavier weights. And the flip side of that is a little longer rests to help recover. Now, something I'm going to do to add to the challenge and make it a little more interesting, I'm not going to do any supplementation. So no whey protein supplements, no creatine, no glutamine. But I am going to do it very much like the old school bodybuilders. I'm going to drink 1 gallon of milk a day. Something else I'm going to do is I'm making a good juice of ricotta cheese, a light ricotta cheese, because all the protein in ricotta cheese is made out of whey protein. So it's a great source of whey, and of course whey is one of the faster acting proteins in the body, which is why so many people use it. So that's one of the things I'm going to do. It's a little bit different, it's a little bit more interesting, and made a bit more of a challenge when I set up my diet. But it's I think it's going to work good for me. Also, I'm going to work out at home. So I gotta go buy some more weights, because I'm going heavier than I've ever gone before. So in order to be successful, I need more weight. So I'm going to pick up some more weight, and if I do find, say on leg day, I just can't seem to get heavy enough at home, I will go to the gym just to make sure that my bulk is successful. But the plan is to do it at home. I'm also 48 years old, and we turn 49 next month. There's a lot of talk about how difficult it is to maintain muscle mass and build muscle mass as you grow older. I'm not too concerned about that. I mean, maybe I'll put in the description there, I did a little blog, Fit in 48, when I turned 48 last year. That gives you a bit of my history from 2011 to now, my fitness history and kind of how I got where I'm at. But since about 2012, my first year was really more about leaning up than it was building any muscle mass. I've gained about 2 pounds of muscle a year, and I haven't really done a proper bulk. But this year, a proper bulk all the way, and we're going to see how much success I have or how well it works out. And I guess the final test will be when I lean up for Hawaii. But in order to kind of update my progress and keep an eye on my progress, I'm going to continue doing these blogs, keep me honest, so to speak. And then something else we're going to keep an eye on as we go is how my fat is going, and how to figure out how much muscle mass I'm really gaining. Now I am going to use one of these handheld body fat monitors. They're not totally accurate, but I'm going to use it once a week, same time every week, Diet's going to be exactly the same, eat the same way. So, I mean, one thing I have noticed since I started using it is when my body fat goes up, the percentage goes up. When my body fat goes down, the percentage goes down. Whether it's actually that percentage or not, I don't know. Currently, it's rating me at 9% body fat. Doesn't seem so far off the mark. I'm not, like I say, super lean, super cut like the guys before competition. And yet I'm reasonably lean, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if I'm not in around 9%. So I'm going to track that. Also, another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do all my measurements. So I'm going to measure my shoulders, chest, arms, forearms, neck, thighs, calves, the whole works, waist. So if I'm gaining muscle mass, I'm going to be gaining size in the right places. If the only thing that's getting bigger is my waist, I know again, we got to make some adjustments. And this is a fluid thing. Diet's fluid, workouts are fluid. If things aren't working, I'm going to change them. If something's, not working with the diet, if I feel like I'm getting really fat and I'm not gaining any muscle, I'm going to make some changes. So it's fluid, it's adjusting, ever changing. I'll let you guys know what I'm up to every week until we're done. And then of course I'll check in before I go in Hawaii when I'm actually finally leaned down for the vacation so we can see how successful this was. Alright, so it's going to be a fun 7 weeks. Looking forward to updating you guys, and we'll talk to you later.